Interlace your fingers and notice which pinky is on top. Just interlace them the other way so it's the opposite pinky on top. And press your palms up towards the ceiling, rotating your upper arms forward towards your face and elevating the platform of your hands a little bit further up as though you were lifting something off of the crown of your head. And notice that as you press the pads of the palms up, you can rock forward slightly on your pelvic floor. So you're almost tipping towards your pubic symphysis. And so you could come off of your coccyx a bit, reorienting your pelvis so you can feel a stretch from your pubis to your navel to your sternum, all the way up, almost to your chin, a sense of rising up through the front of your body. And a settling back through the back of your body, like you could yawn open a bit the back of the head, the occiput there. Just take a few inhalations, traveling up from the bottom of yourself up the front. And as you exhale, travel down the back. Use the inhalation to stretch and open. And use the exhalation to reorganize, so you rotate your upper arms forward. Think that you're putting yourself on a spit. Like you could draw a line from the sky and drop it through your hands, through your skull, through your throat, through your torso, through your perineum, into the ground. Be like the plumb line, so that you're organized, equally available to feel what's in front of you and what's behind you. And you'll notice as you keep your arms up like this, even without manipulating the breath too much, you'll start to feel a lot of heat. And you want to keep your upper arms in line with your ears. You can imagine this is like opening up some windows so any excess heat can move out and you catch a really fresh breeze. So keeping the arms as they are will add a very simple breath. It's a practice from yoga. It's a Shatkarma. It's one of the cleansing techniques called Kapalabhati, the skull shining breath. And this breath emphasizes the exhalation. It's a rapid breath through the nose, and every time you exhale, you pull your navel up and in. Your navel pulls back as you press the breath out. So it sounds like this. If this is a new breath for you, if you've never done it before, or you find it difficult to keep the rhythm, then bring one hand down to your navel to make sure that you're pulling the navel back every time you exhale. So just set up a nice rhythm. Out, 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 out. And of course, you can always go slower, and you can also go faster. So you'll want to get to know what kind of pace, what tempo is your go-to. And at first, you want to do whatever makes you comfortable, just doing the task. And once you've gotten the hang of things, then you can start to play. So when I pump slower than I normally do in a more muscular sense, I get a very different sensation than when I pump faster. When I pump faster, I start to get a little bit more lightheaded. So generally, the slower, the more muscular and grounding, and the faster, the more it starts to feel a bit ecstatic. And then I feel a little bit like I'm on my bicycle and I'm really going for a joyride. Pump, 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 pump. You'll notice it starts to get a little bit more excited, a little bit more exaggerated in the navel. And as you get comfortable with the practice, think that you can specify the movement of the belly button so that it's coming in equally in all directions. It's really like this is kind of the plug in the socket. You want to imagine that as you come forward on your pubis, you're opening up windows in the bottom of yourself, and as you keep your arms up, you're opening up the windows of your lungs, and as you go up through the top of your head, it's like you open up a skylight. And the breath is functioning like a fan, and the navel is where it plugs into its energy source. So you could feel the current that's moving through. So just a bit longer. We'll take 100 more breaths here. So you count it for yourself. 100 breaths. So you have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And you can use the count almost like you're using your mind to narrate, right, the story of the breath instead of just going until you're told to stop or until you get bored or exhausted. You go until you reach your destination. And you can change your goal at any point based on your own experience. So take yourself where you're going. When you finish, take a deep breath in. Take 3 small sips of air to top it off through your mouth. Hold and feel. Squeeze the bottom of your body, your anus, your sex organs, your navel. Pull yourself up from the base. Travel through the center of your body to the tippy top of the crown of your head. When you're ready, imagine you pop the cork of a bottle. Exhale. Sweep your fingertips down. Let your hands come to rest on your legs. And feel the vibrance, the resonance, the afterglow of the practice. A sense of levity or weight. Likely the circulation and heat in the arms and the hands, perhaps tingling. And simply observe as your heart rate changes, your body returns to homeostasis, just like you're idling at a traffic signal, observing everything happening inside of you and everything happening around you.